Ladies and gentlemen, we are back on a brand new track with the same 24 drivers for another episode of Monster Truck Havoc Racing. We have 24 of the best drivers that we've ever seen race on this channel, and they are ready to battle out here tonight to try to pick up a racing win so they can try to get their name up on the point standings. Last time we were out here, Matt Cheever took home the victory, which put his name in contention for the series championship that all of these men are looking for. You can see two of the biggest Radiator and Monster Mutt Rottweiler, JCB Digatron, Thunder Roarus right there, someone you cannot look down on. There's so many drivers out here that you won't expect to take them a win, but maybe they can get it. Here's the round one bracket. Rottweiler will take on Cyclops, Monster Mutt, Thunder Roarus, Avenger, Spider-Man, Monster Mutt, Dalmatian, Iron Man, Jester, Maximum Destruction, Megalodon, Bertha, Bad Company, Excalibur, and Gunslinger will round off round one, taking on Swamp Thing. One of the best in the best will kick off round one. Caden Wilson and Monster Mutt Rottweiler, the Mercury Firebody, will take on Noah Brady and Cyclops. And this track is brand new for every single one of these drivers. No practice runs, not anything. So maybe Cyclops might be able to make an upset here. Or will Caden Wilson show us what he always does with a win here tonight? It's going to be close, and Caden Wilson is still going to be able to pull out the win over Cyclops here tonight. He will move on to round two. And of course, Caden is someone that is not easy to beat. He's a world champion. He's won, I don't even know how many races. I want to say it's 6. That man is someone who is dangerous on the track. He's won 4 Sunday night shootouts and 2 of the preseason events we had before this season started. He's someone that you do not want to look down on. You want to give him his best every single time you're out on the track. But Cyclops, we have not seen much of him. Of course, there hopefully will be a day where that man can become a champion and maybe get to the World Finals. But today, Rottweiler is going to be able to get his foot over Cyclops, and he will be able to move on to round 2. Next up, Elias Salario and Thunder Roarus will take on Spanky and Monster Mutt, which he is still using the setup that he ran in the Superstars Challenge back in December. And of course, we saw it make some pretty good performance out of him, so maybe this time, maybe he can get a win over Thunder Roarus. Light goes green, both drivers are even. It's going to be close, and Spanky is going to be able to get that win, and both drivers go over, but Spanky does recover himself at the end. Thunder Roarus not getting lucky enough to put it back on the all 4 BKTs, but Spanky is going to be able to advance on to the next round. Thunder Roarus, unfortunately, eliminated, and it's rare to see a world champion eliminated in round 1 of racing, but he did win in freestyle, which could say something. But the rookie, well, both of these men are rookies, but Spanky is able to pull out a win that he desperately needs for points. Elias Salario is going to fall in points, and Monster Mutt, maybe he can get himself a little bit further and get himself some more points and try to climb the point standings. A debuting truck and debuting driver in this season, Rainbow X and Spider-Man will take on Jimmy Ferguson and Avenger. These two faced off in the Superstar Challenge. And man, last time, Rainbow upsetted the veteran. Will the rookie do it again, or will the veteran get some revenge? It's going to be it's a lead, and man, I don't know. That was a close race as the rookie and the veteran go one-on-one. That was extremely close. We're going to need the photo finish. If I'm going to make a prediction, I think Rainbow won it. But hey, Jimmy Ferguson in the other lane tried to put the throttle back, and yes, Rainbow X and Spider-Man is going to do it again. He will put down the veteran one more time. Rainbow is moving on to the next round. Iron Man and Monster Mutt Dalmatian are up next. These two, I want to say we've seen them race before. Of course, it was a long time ago that I can't remember. But we're going to see it again right here as they're both even. Iron Man pulls the lead, and it's going to be close, and I do believe that Iron Man is going to pick up the victory this time over Dalmatian. It was still a very close race, and we are going to need confirmation. Dalmatian put down a very good performance there, but Iron Man, we've seen Thomas become a driver that has been very fast. He's never been able to pull the trigger on winning a complete race, but he did make it to the finals in the last time, which of course he was taken out by Matt Cheever, who ended up winning. But maybe he'll get to the finals again. We'll just have to see. Johnny Retlaw in Jester is going to take on Peanut in Maximum Destruction. And of course, Johnny is definitely not someone you want to mess with. On his good days, he can tear anybody apart. That man's won a series championship, but Peanut is also someone you don't want to mess with. So it's going to be a close race as drivers go down. Maximum Destruction pulls away a little bit, and Jester gets into some trouble in the far lane. I don't even know what happened. Looked like he lost control and the truck went over from there. That will give Maximum Destruction an easy win as Jester barely even broke the line. We're going to need to see a replay of what even happened. Very unfortunate for Johnny Retlaw, though. Ever since he debuted that silver Jester, his performance has not been as great as he was in the red one. Of course, you could see he landed on the left two tires and it just went over from there. Unfortunate outcome for Johnny Retlaw and Jester. Hopefully, he can come back next time and get himself another win. Hopefully, make it to at least the semis. But now, the brand new Stars and Stripes Megalodon is going to take on Bertha. Another beautiful looking truck. Two beautiful trucks out here. Megalodon in the far lane, Bertha in the near. These two are both, if I believe, in the very bottom half of the point standing. So both of them are searching for this win. Bertha pulls away, and Bertha's able to get the win as Megalodon had just pulled off a spectacular save right there. That's something like I've never seen before. Well, we have seen bicycles before. Of course, that was an amazing save, though, out of Megalodon. Let's get the replay on that race. Bertha was able to take home the win, but watch Megalodon lands awkwardly on the ramp and pulls out a beautiful save right there. Got it on the sidewalls, put the throttle in, and recovered it before it was able to go over. But unfortunately, the style points will not connect because he did lose the race. And unfortunately, he will be sent home to the trailer and Bertha will move on. Joey Andrews and Bad Company will take on another debuting truck and driver. Mikey Merton and Excalibur is going to take on Bad Company in. This is Mikey's debut in this regular season, but it is not his debut on the channel. He drove USA 1 in the first ever Superstar Challenge. It's going to be close, and Excalibur is going to be able to take home a win in his debut regular season race as something happened to Bad Company. He got sent to the left and rolled over before he was even able to cross the line. Of course, Excalibur barely managed to avoid him before he got hit. You can see Excalibur pulls ahead and Bad Company rolls over before he's able to cross the line. Mikey Merton will be able to move on to round 2. James Wilson, debuting gunslinger, will take on Jevin Woodrow in Swamp Thing. This is not James's first time out here on the track. He was in the Superstar Challenge in December driving Monster Mutt Junkyard Dog, but now he's in Gunslinger. What's he going to be able to do against Swamp Thing? Jevin pulls away in a somersault there. The classic somersault from James Wilson. But I don't think that's going to help him at all because Jevin looked fast coming down the near lane. And I do think he was able to pick up the win to move on to round 2. We are going to get the replay. It was close the whole way down, really. Jevin did start to pull away once we hit the ramp. And you can see, of course it is, Swamp Thing will move on to the next round as Gunslinger hits a somersault, not able to pick up the win. And that right there will conclude round 1. Here comes the round 2 bracket. Son of a Digger takes on Rottweiler. Bog Hog takes on Monster Mutt. El Toro Loco will take on Spider-Man. Black Pearl and Iron Man. Radiator and Maximum Destruction. Digatron, Bertha, Gravedigger the Legend, Excalibur. Or Gravedigger and Excalibur, and Gravedigger the Legend will take on Swamp Thing. Excuse me for my mistakes. But Caden Wilson will come back onto the track to face Son of a Digger and Nugget. Caden, of course, is still searching for a win. He has not won any racing competitions since the second preseason episode, which obviously he doesn't like. And Son of a Digger is actually pulling ahead, but of course, Rottweiler in the very end is able to pull through and take the win home, moving on to round 3. And like I was saying, Rottweiler has not won anything in a great amount of time, probably some of the longest amount of time he's gone without a win, and he's searching for it. You can see he is hunting that win out here on the track. Son of a Digger is just one of the trucks to fall victim to Monster Mutt Rottweiler, but we'll see if he can move out of round 3. Spanky in Monster Mutt will take on Cody Prevette in Bog Hog. Bog Hog has been someone who has not had a great amount of success, but he is still a joy to watch on the track. And Spanky, of course, still running the Superstar setup. Let's see if he'll help him against Boghawk here. Boghawk pulling away from Spanky, and Spanky is unfortunately falling behind from Boghawk. That was an amazing performance. One of the fastest passes we've probably seen tonight out of Boghawk there. Spanky not able to take home the win against Cody Prevet. Let's get the replay on that one. Cody off the line just flew down and just immediately gets across the line. Does turn it over, as Spanky also does. But man, Boghawk's moving on to round 3 to face Caden Wilson. Here comes El Toro Loco on that new body and the amazing Spider-Man. These two have never faced off before, but now we're going to see who's able to take the win home. Rainbow in the far lane. Gray Prower in the near. Let's go. El Toro Loco with the early lead, and I do think that El Toro Loco was able to take that one home. And Rainbow X just got taught how things work out here on the regular season, as El Toro Loco is able to take home that win. And Rainbow, of course, it's his first time out here on the regular season, which that's not taking away anything from him. I'm sure one day Rainbow will become a champion out here, but today is unfortunately not that day. El Toro Loco has taken the advantage, and he will move on to round 3. Iron Man is back, and so is Black Pearl. Andy knows what he's doing out here. He's a fast truck. He's never been able to pull the trigger on a win and take it home, but he is a fast driver. But so is Thomas. Both these drivers, you could consider them both as underdogs. They both know how to race, but neither of them have been able to take the win home. It's going to be extremely close. Probably one of the closest races of the night, as both drivers are upside down on their lids. Andy is turtled, and Iron Man is on his side. That was an extremely close race. I don't even know who took the win home. I think it might have been Black Pearl. It looked like he edged Iron Man out a little bit, and the photo finish is coming. Black Pearl is your winner. He is moving on to the round 3 competition, as Iron Man tried to save it, but someone, for some reason, shut him off. The world champion and the 2025 Superstar Challenge Racing champion, Charles Stevens, is back, and he is ready to try to take down Maximum Destruction, which Maxie's taking out some big names, so we're just going to have to see how these two are able to fight it out on the track. It's close. Radiator is going to slightly pull away, and I don't know for sure, but I do believe that Radiator was able to take that one home. A very close race nonetheless. These two going at it here tonight. Maximum Destruction and Radiator. A very close race, of course. Charles Stevens won the Superstar Racing competition, which just shows you that this man can win races, and he's done it again here tonight. Max D has been eliminated, and Radiator will move on to the round 3 competition. And Radiator is going to have the honor to take on one of these men. Will it be JCB Digatron, or will Bertha take it home here tonight? JCB, of course, when that truck was debuted, that man won immediately. Put his name on the board. He knows what he's doing. Coming down the line, it's going to be a JCB pulling away, and JCB Digatron is moving on to the next round to face Radiator. Going to be a close race in round 3, which I am indeed excited for. JCB Digatron putting on an amazing performance, which you can always expect out of that man. Nothing short of an amazing driver. You can see he just pulls away from Bertha. Bertha just falls behind, not able to keep up with the speed of JCB. One day, I'm sure that JCB Digatron, Spooky, will become a world champion one day. But we're just going to have to see. We're going to have to wait and see what happens. Gravedigger Brooks Chastain is back to take on Mikey Merton in Excalibur. The rookie, the returning rookie, is out here on the track in Excalibur, that beautiful truck in the far lane, and the black and green wrecking machine. Brooks Chastain is in the near lane. But drivers are staged. Let's go green. They come down. It's going to be Gravedigger with the early lead, and Brooks Chastain goes for the block right there, as Excalibur tried to get some air to clear Gravedigger, but it was not enough air as he just crashed into the side of the black and green wrecking machine, which does cause Brooks Chastain to move on to round 3 competition. Let's get the replay here. You can see they kind of cruise into each other's lanes, which caused them to both go over, but they did fortunately both recover. Brooks Chastain will move on to round 3 to face one of these men, Matt Cheever, the 2025 Racing World Champion, and Devin Woodrow and Swamp Thing. He competed in LCQ of the 2025 World Finals, but was not able to take the win home. But Matt Cheever is, of course, one of the fastest drivers out on the track. He won last regular season, and he's going to continue on. He's going to round 3. Matt Cheever is still undefeated in the regular season competition. This man has came out of nowhere with that brand new truck. He has started to destroy everyone he's gone against. Jevin did a great job of keeping up with him, though. He tried his hardest, put a lot of throttle into it, but he lost control at the very end, rolled over a couple times, and Legend remained on his tires. He got to the end and was able to take the win home. Here's the round 3 bracket. Rottweiler, Bog Hog, El Toro Loco, and Black Pearl, Radiator, Digatron, and Gravedigger will take on Gravedigger the Legend in an old-fashioned battle. Caden Wilson in Monster Mutt Rottweiler is back to take on Cody Prevette and Bog Hog. 2 very orange trucks are here to go out, and if Bog Hog's able to take down Caden Wilson, this should go up in history as one of the greatest upsets of all time, hopefully. These two are ready to go. Who's going to take it home? They're going green. It's close. Bog Hog's keeping up, and in the end, Rottweiler will take home that victory, which means he's going to the semis here tonight, as Bog Hog is not able to take the win home, unfortunately. You can see Bog Hog, he kept up with Rottweiler. Cody Prevette is learning how to drive that truck. He has not had great success, but I think it's just because he was not used to that truck, and now he's learning how to do it. And hopefully, maybe we can see him win one day. Black Pearl, Andy Leseski will take on, of course, El Toro Loco, who put on a great performance last time taking on Rainbow X and did manage to take the win. Moving on to round 3. But Black Pearl is someone you don't want to mess with on any day. He has shown himself here, and he knows that he's a great competitor, and he's showing it to all of you as he just takes the win, as that's a repeat of Gravedigger and Excalibur. Almost the same thing happening right there. Black Pearl goes for the block, and it works. He will take the win over El Toro Loco here tonight. Black Pearl will move to face on Rottweiler in the semifinals. Andy Leseski is someone he's a great driver. He is someone that is definitely, hopefully, deserving of a world final spot, and hopefully one day he can take home a win, but that day is not today. In a battle of the Titans, Spooky in JCB Digatron will take on Charles Stevens in Radiator. There is a chance that Digatron will be able to pull this out, but I won't be surprised if Radiator is going to the semifinals. I won't be surprised if JCB wins either. As we go green, it's side by side, very close the whole way down. And I do think that Spooky has gotten the upper hand on the veteran, and he did take the win home, I do believe, as he was doing a sky wheelie through the air as he was winning as well. I do think, as we get the confirmation here, yes, JCB Digatron will move on to the semifinals. Maybe this man can win again out here. Charles Stevens is sent to the trailer, but Matt Cheever and Gravedigger the Legend's going to take on Gravedigger. Brooks Chastain, and of course, 2 Gravedigger trucks. Team Gravedigger's going to battle it out for a spot in the semifinals. The rookie will take on the veteran, a three-time world champion. I don't even know how many other things he's won. And looking and pulling ahead. And Matt Cheever just showed the rookie how it's done. Matt Cheever is going to the semis with not an ounce of concern in his body. He's able to take home the win, and Brooks Chastain doesn't even know what happened. Matt Cheever just pulled out something that we've never seen before. This man wants another win, as you can see. He took that win, not even close either. Brooks Chastain has no idea what just happened. He's utterly confused. I am too. I would be. Here's the semis. Rottweiler, Black Pearl, and Digatron. And Gravedigger the Legend. 4 of the fastest trucks that we've got here are ready to go. And one of the fastest, Caden Wilson and Monster Mutt Rottweiler, the one-time world champion, will take on Black Pearl, the man who has never won anything on this channel. Rottweiler in the near lane this time around. He's been in the far lane the whole night. Maybe Black Pearl can use that to his advantage and take home the win over Caden Wilson. We're going green. It's going to be close, and I do think that Monster Mutt Rottweiler has taken it home to move on to the finals, but the photo finish might have something to say about that. The replay. Andy Leseski putting up a race for one of the greatest of all time in Monster Truck Havoc. Caden Wilson just put down an amazing run right there. Of course, you can see Caden Wilson will move to the finals here tonight as Black Pearl will be set down on the trailer. Some good points awarded to him, but he's not able to take home the win as the 3-time world champion returns against Spooky. JCB Digatron will take on the man who has looked arguably the fastest tonight. But JCB Digatron just put Charles Stevens on the trailer. It's going to be a close one as both drivers go down. JCB with the early lead, but it's going to be Gravedigger the Legend in the end, taking home the win over JCB Digatron, which means our finals are set. Gravedigger the Legend is able to pull ahead, make the comeback right there. He was losing it, but then pulled ahead and took home the win, which means our finals for the first time on this brand new track is Caden Wilson versus Matt Cheever, in Gravedigger the Legend. There they are right there. These two, basically the two fastest trucks on this track. Of course, Caden bringing out a new truck, and he is showing all of us how it's done in that brand new thing. But Matt Cheever, he won the last regular season event we had, and he's looking to go back-to-back here tonight. The 3-time world champion will take on the 1-time world champion. 10 wins between these two drivers. We're ready. Let's go green. Caden Wilson trying to pull ahead. It's not enough as Matt Cheever has gone back-to-back in the regular season, adding another win to his career record. What a race between these two titans here tonight in the finals of episode 5. Caden tried, but he didn't try hard enough. Matt Cheever on 2 wheels has taken home the victory. This man is one of the winningest drivers, joining, of course, Caden Wilson and Charles Stevens as some of the winningest drivers in Monster Truck Havoc. But today, Caden was not able to get it done. But the man who did get it done is Matt Cheever in Gravedigger the Legend. He is now a 2-time regular season champion. Matt Cheever, Gravedigger the Legend. As we now take a look at points, we do have a new leader. Gravedigger the Legend has taken the lead with 97 points. What a total. We're going to be able to see if he's able to hold on to that. Everybody else is moving around. We have a ton of changes in the point scene tonight, but that is going to conclude our event. I appreciate all you guys for coming out, and next time, it's hopefully going to be better than this one is. The track's going to be amazing. Matt Cheever will try to go 3 in a row. Will he be able to do it? Check out next time on Monster Truck Havoc.